Eleazar, being with you often makes me pause and think, wow, God really loves me. On our first date, I found that I love just being in your presence. Your smile, playfulness, intelligence and depth, the vulnerability and confidence, and how you shared your testimony. There's so many things that made me see how mindful God is of me, even down to the little details. He loves me so much that he couldn't help but be generous by giving me you.
Sydney Elizabeth Baker, you are truly one of a kind. If a year and a half ago, someone told me that I would be on the altar right now looking at the love of my life, I would have laughed it off. But here we are now. It is truly an answered prayer that we are here at this divine moment. God is such a good Father, and he gives perfect gifts, one of them being you.
The greatest gift that you've given me in our relationship is helping me realize God's love for me, and it's something you give me so often without realizing it. You lead me powerfully and lovingly into deeper worship, and you cause me to pause and see God in new ways.
There was something beyond your beauty that I could not just shake off. You were in my mind that whole week. I was staring at your church Slack photo multiple times per day, attempting to discern who you were through the screen. You honestly raised feelings in me that I've not felt about a woman before. I knew I found a needle in the haystack. From that time forward, I knew I could not afford to miss what the Father had given to me.
In Ephesians, it says, therefore, submitting yourselves one to another. That is the order of God, to submit yourselves one to another. When he called them in the garden, he said he gave to them dominion. Husband, love your wife as Christ loved the church. Wife, submitting yourself to your own husband as unto the Lord. It's your commitment and your love for God that will keep it going.
I will not let any person, place, or thing, whether it be family, friends, hobbies, you name it, come between me and my commitment and love for you. And I'll say it again, Sydney Baker. You are truly one of a kind.
You're the person I choose to stay with, love, and put first. As my husband, I will allow no other person... Is it gone? Thank you. Thank you, protected me. As my husband, I will not allow any other person, place, or thing to come before you, whether it be family, friends, or anybody else in this world. I vow to always pursue oneness and agreement with you, as well as walk in purpose and the dominion that God has given us together.
So now, this is one of my favorite parts. By the authority that God has placed in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now salute your bride.
Unforgettable, that's what you are. Unforgettable, though near or far. Like a song of love that clings to me, how the thought of you does things to me. Never before has someone been more
Sydney, I want you to know that I'm honored to have you as my daughter, and I'm so proud of the young woman that you have become. You truly have been a gift, and I'm grateful, actually, that God chose you to be my daughter. Sydney and Eleazar, God has called you both to lead and minister to people from all generations, and I look forward to seeing the lives that you impact individually and together. As you begin your new life together, remember, do not let anyone despise you because of your youth. Continue to ask God for guidance and walk boldly in your gifts. I pray as the two of you start your new family, you always remember to keep God at the center of your relationship and know that your life will be filled with many years of love, laughter, peace, and health and joy. God bless you.
I'm happy that God has brought Sydney and Eleazar together. And I don't say that lightly. I know that's a cliched saying, but in this case, I really think it's true. I think God knew this before we knew Sydney, that he was going to bring you two together. He was moving the chess pieces on the board. He's done his work, and all we can do is stand back and watch and see what God is doing in you. Eleazar, I welcome you into the family. We love you. Sydney loves you. Stephanie loves you. We love you. We know that God has put you together for a purpose, and I can't wait to see what he's going to do in you. God bless you.
I remember there were times I would tell my husband, I said, there's something about this child, he loves the Lord. There's a love of God that you carry. Eleazar is so humble. Eleazar will never blow his horn or toot his horn. Eleazar gets in a place, he makes no noise, but the presence of God in him announces him. He would never announce himself, but because he's a carrier of the presence of God, the Holy Spirit, he's announced.
As you join your lives today, remember that marriage is a holy calling, a true reflection of Christ's love for his church. I pray that you'll always keep God at the center of your life and of your home. Just like my wife said, I pray that you continue to lead with humility and wisdom, and you always cherish that woman beside you. Love her as Christ loves the church. Cherish her and sacrifice unconditionally for her. Sydney, continue to encourage him. Walk beside him in faith, knowing that together, you guys are an unstoppable force.
Sydney has been my confidant since I could talk, the first person I'd go to when I messed up because I knew there'd be no judgment, and the one I knew would pick up the phone to intercede for me when I need it. Because of these lessons, when someone suggested that Sydney and I pray for each other's future husbands in middle school, I took to it confidently. At first, I prayed for the basic qualifications. Any man who is worthy of my sister would have to be tall, dark, and handsome, so you're welcome. He'd have to have a good sense of humor because I can't remember a single day that we spent together without us becoming breathless with laughter. He'd need the same desire to see the world as Sydney and the same passion for helping others, and above all, the same dedication to Christ. Before these two met, I thought of marriage as a formality, but as they grew in their relationship, I was able to witness how much two people can grow in their relationship with the Lord. So lastly, I'd like to thank you. Sydney, thank you for being my first role model and my first friend. Eleazar, thank you for becoming my first and only brother. And Sydney and Eleazar, thank you in advance for all the brunch I'm gonna make you pay for.
I remember the first day you told me you liked the girl, and you asked me for your advice on you asked me for my advice on what to do on the first date. And then we did a little debrief, and it's been going swimmingly since then. I actually remember where I was. I was on my way to Target. So clearly it's etched in my mind. It was just an honorable big sister moment, and I thank you for trusting me with that moment. As an older sister, you think that you have to always lead, but Eleazar, you've led me in the past year and a half. I've been so honored to see how you live like Christ and how you love your friends and Sydney so well.
As you step in this new path of life with someone you love, here are some things to remember. First, just because you still live in Maryland doesn't mean I can be your personal handyman. Because the next time you need to build a piece of furniture, they may come with a service fee, just to let you know. Second, everyone says happy wife, happy life. I just say, do life together and be happy together. It is your life and not others to live through. Lastly, I'd like to say, like in the game of chess, keep your most powerful and most meaningful pieces on the board. The Queen, Sydney Eleazar, and your King, Jesus Christ. I love you both.
Bro, since the moment I met you, you're an answered prayer for me. He texted me one time saying that he had like dinner with a friend. So I said, is the friend a girl? He says, yeah. So he said, sir, I perceive you are a prophet. I was like, bro, it doesn't take a prophet. No. And we prayed a lot for like our wives. And you are an answered prayer, Sydney. Miss Sydney Eleazar. You really are. And the first time I met you, I thought, yeah, you need to marry her. I literally. And I didn't just think that, I said it actually in front of her face, to his face. And we're here. I am so excited for both of you and how he's going to continue to just be with y'all and just continue to remain lowly and broken and humble and contrite, and he's gonna continue to love you more than you can think, ask, or imagine, you know? And I'm so excited for y'all. So cheers to the bride and groom.
The first time that I met Sydney, she'll say that it was her first day at Union, and she came in and I was wearing a crochet dress, and she came up and was like, oh my gosh, I love your dress. And then we didn't see each other for months. And then after that, it was in the prayer room. It was at our master's feet that we continued to pray and intercede on behalf of whether it was the church, the prayer points, the sermon, and that's how we got close. And then after service, she would say a little something slick, for those of you who don't know, and it was really funny, and I was like, you're funny. And that's how our friendship really bloomed and blossomed. Eleazar and I met once prior to them dating. And then literally God has just been throughout the entire relationship. This is a couple that truly loves God. I pray that as you go throughout your marriage, right, you are a couple that knows the word, that can lead people to righteousness, that can continue to just guide them with like the fullness, the love of God. It truly exudes from the both of you. And that it doesn't stop there, that you continue to help them to know the sense and understand and live out those same things. I love you both, and congratulations, friends.
Unforgettable in every way, and forevermore, that's how you stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too.